Oh, yes. A dream. I like that.
The Death Note storyline throughout both of the books, the shows, and the movies centers around the character who obtains the Death Note book, and is able to use its mysterious powers. I've recently found out this is currently happening. No, not in fiction, but in real life. In the 2006 film, it's Light Yagami that owns the Death Note. In the 2017 version, it's Light Turner. Both different in many ways, but yet keep acquiring Death Notes. But what can this Death Note do? The Death Note in the fictional world is used to write down someone's name in, and the person then dies from a method that you write down. However, this is currently happening in real life. Yes, that's right. What's scarier is it isn't happening in the past 100 years or 200 years ago, but it's currently happening right now on a Japanese website named Dana Shine, with updates even as recently as today. When you visit the Dana Shine website, as you can imagine, it's completely written in Japanese. When translated, you can see what the writing spells out. The first thing I noticed was the hundreds of short posts of Japanese wives as they beg for their husbands to die. When Dana Shine is translated, it means husbanddied.com, which makes a lot of sense with what the website shows. When I first started recording this video, I was able to look around the website freely, but it looks like you have to be invited into the website in order to have a sign-in and password now, which sort of makes this a little bit more creepy, to be honest. As a result, I've had to use clips around the internet of other channels talking about this, as well as images from Google and websites that repeat what's shown on Dana Shine. Many of the Japanese wives even go as far to call out to the god of death to ask him to take their husband. What's really disturbing is on the top of the homepage there's a counter of how many of the users' husbands have died from the previous month. To give some more backstory, in Japan just the thought of getting divorced is heavily frowned upon, meaning that in many situations women could be left in violent relationships where she's not able by society to leave her husband. It's also far more difficult to get divorced, as many times the family of the couple need to be involved, making the situation unbearable. They'll also be publicly isolated from their social group, which makes matters so much worse, as these are the people that you depend on during a divorce. The website, although it's creepy, it's also quite sad. It's sad to imagine anyone in a violent relationship, but also sad to think that this could be the last days of some of these men, as a lot of these posts are to do with unhappy marriages rather than physical or emotional abuse. The strangest part of the horrifying website is the incredibly large popularity of it. In the past few years, the website actually crashed a number of times due to the high volume of it, not being able to handle so many visitors, which as a guy terrifies me, knowing of how many wives want their husbands to die. There's a section on the website that focuses on methods of getting away with murder, and how they can escape the method of death showing up on the autopsy of the husbands. There's also a section where Japanese women thank the god of death for answering their death notes, and telling other women on the site not to give up on theirs. All I'm saying is this: I was a lot less creeped out when Death Note was just a fiction, to read or to watch. Do you think this is real or just coincidental of the husbands passing away? Anyway, if you enjoyed finding out about this creepy content and all things scary, then hit the like button and subscribe with notifications on. Until next time, horror lovers, peace.